Well, hello, combat
crew.
crew, and welcome to a very
to
impromptu live stream where we're going to be answering your questions, I suppose.
the
That's
first
what we're
time we've
doing.
ever done a live Q&A. I hope I'm
No,
not
not from
screwing
this
too much.
way. This is a completely new format. We have no idea what's about to happen.
Yeah, and we don't know
None.
what you guys are going to ask. You could ask anything.
You have to ask us questions, and you probably don't even know we're up right now. This intro is going to be extended for you to come in, say hi, Brandon Press, first person in the chat room.
Hey.
Hello, hey,
guys.
Christian.
Hey, Christian.
How are you doing?
How's everybody
Oh,
doing?
I can see it. Oh, it's working. It's working.
Yes, it is.
Hopefully it's not too loud. These mics have a mind of their own. I'm on a Skype call with him, and he is showing you everything you're seeing from his screen on that side.
Yeah, so we might have some mic issues, so let us know if there are any issues. Oh, thank you for
Kevin
the $2
Hernandez,
donation,
thank you for the first
Kevin.
donation. Oh,
Yes! Oh,
thank you so much.
how you all doing? The chat's moving so fast that I might miss some of your comments. But
I see a lot of high steps. Hello, hey, how you doing, guys? What's up? What's up? How do you like the new costume you haven't seen yet?
Yes, he's wearing a costume.
I unboxed this, and I was actually rendering out the video of unboxing it, but I said screw it, and we're going to do it in this because this is a good costume. I am going to treat the video that's going to come out as more of a versus from the last costume I previously had that looked almost exactly the same. So that's going to be what that video is. It's more of a comparison between two different eBay suits that you'll come across quite commonly.
Yeah, that's your cheaper price point compared to like almost $1,000 for the other ones.
Yeah, if you want to spend $1,400 on a costume, well, do that if you got the money, but not right now.
Right
now you probably don't.
Thank you for the $2 donation. The question they asked was, how did you guys came to be? Okay, well, we just made a 10 years of MK video, and that
if you check that out, it's about an hour. But long story short, we love video games. We love MK in particular. We did an MK video that went kind of viral for us, and we've been kind of sticking with that format ever since. When you find something successful that you like to do that. Yeah. That's a YouTube thing.
And we grew up together. We would go into the yard, and after we'd play Mortal Kombat and start pretending we were the characters fighting each other, kicking trees and stuff. So we really wanted to do this as kids. So it's a dream come true that you guys have allowed us to do this by just giving us so much support. So thank you so much for that. Everybody in the chat, everybody here who's, been part of this journey. We're so thankful that we get to do this thing that we loved ever since we were kids.
Well, Kastu, what's the most expensive mask you bought? I saw that question up there, and it's got to be his Baraka.
Yeah,
that he
$450 is what that thing costs.
$450?
Yeah, well, the shipping was like $50, and then you got to get the pointy ears. The pointy ears are another $50.
Okay, the pointy ears is another $60, I guess. Yeah, that's the most expensive one. We've only wore one time for the review itself, and you need to wear that again.
Yeah, I wanted to do some dashy reactions with Baraka and Raiden, the rest of his series, and that's what I was waiting for. But then the coronavirus happened and kind of threw a wrench in that plan, because since we're far away from each other, whenever we do a reaction, we have to press the space bar at the exact same time. And it's really
exactly the same instant. And there's a lag, too. There's a lag between our distances. So when we're reacting to something live in front of us, even though we push the button at the same time, we can't hear each other at the same time.
Yeah.
It's a really weird format, this is. We're more used to it than we used to be. We've been doing this for a little while, but everybody else now has to.
There's a lot of donations coming in. Toon Nation donated another $1.99. Black Ninja donated $1. Thank you, Black Ninja. Omar donated $1.99. Ronnie as well. I can't.
Yeah, Ronnie donated $5. How old are we?
Ronnie?
How old are we?
Omar,
I am,
Black Ninja,
I forget
as well
a lot,
as Toon.
To be honest with you. I am 35.
He doesn't know how old he is. He's asking himself. Okay, well, I'm turning 31 soon. May 14th is my birthday, so go ahead and get me some ice cream cakes.
Yeah, so September's mine. September 10th is my birthday. I'm going to take this down.
Can you see what Ronnie asked? Because Ronnie asked us a question, and I can't seem to scroll down to see that. It's acting all wonky. Let me click this. How old? Yeah. Oh, that's what the
That's the
question
one I
was.
answered.
Right.
Yeah, it
Okay.
pops up at the top. You just got to click it when
Are
they
we
donate
excited
something.
for Scorpion's revenge? Absolutely, but he's a lot more excited than I am.
I'm extremely excited about it, and I'm still thinking about doing the format we had discussed about about being like this, kind of watching it play out the entire thing,
Yeah,
and
you
just
just
going
press
over
play
it,
at the same
commentary,
time and you can hear our
reaction,
commentary.
just a genuine in the moment with you guys. But you have to have the movie downloaded to watch it with us because we're not going to show it on the screen for copyright reasons.
Yeah, that we can't get away with that, unfortunately. We have a lot of problem with copyright where we upload something and it's usually the fights. Like the fight clubs and stuff we have trouble with. Let's answer another question. When are you guys going to play more Nintendo Switch games in the future? Well, I know we need to
I
go back
really
to
like the
Mario Maker.
Switch. It's a versatile machine, and I have a bunch of stuff out here to do that, but not it's not all hooked up right now. I got steering wheels. This is funny. Uh,
So tiny.
driving into Mario Kart. Okay, well, they need to make Moto Combat a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I swear, it's not. Why it's not a thing by itself, I don't understand. Crash Bandicoot has a thing.
It's gonna be a thing. We know it will be. It'll be like a mobile game or something. But as to that question, let's see. I don't know. In terms of the Switch, you don't have the adapter. You don't have an Elgato, so we can't both record right now.
Oh yeah, I have to buy that thing.
He doesn't have
It's a
the
fine.
video
I got it. What is
card
that?
for
What is
it.
that? 300.
Or it's like 150 or something like that.
Okay,
Hello,
I got to get
Scorpion
that
Sub
so
Zero.
we
How
can.
you guys doing? Hope you're safe. We're doing well. How are you doing under this quarantine? Is your family safe? Are you all doing well, or are
Are you guys self isolating like you should be, like
washing
we
your
are?
hands 80 times a day?
Yeah, washing your hands, not touching your face, wearing your mask like you should be, like we
Right.
are
Yes.
all the
Where
time.
we didn't have it. We didn't have to be told to wear masks. You
You
see, we
didn't.
already were. So how have
You
you
know,
played
I
Doom?
always say this. This is a very funny thing that happens. It's not funny what's going on. Absolutely not. But the change in perspective against a mask wearing person has dramatically changed.
Yeah.
It's
Now it's
flipped
if you don't wear a
180
mask.
degrees. You now trust the people in masks more than the people without them. That is a crazy thing to me, and I'm so ahead of that. We're way ahead of our time, I think.
Yeah, yeah. We were trying to normalize that a long time ago because we wanted people to breathe better. You know, you put the mask on, you breathe in this recycled air instead of the fumes of the cars and stuff. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
be
I
safe,
was trying to help people
and it's
long
battle armor.
before.
It's identity.
Uh, Freddy Krueger and Jason react to a Freddy cartoon called Kill Phil,
Fine ninja.
please. Yeah, Freddy and Jason definitely do need to come back and do some videos together. It has been a long time. But part of the problem is they just do the same thing every time, don't they? It's always just them stabbing each other. Is there anything we could do to mix that up? Now I'm asking the audience questions.
Yeah, it'd be an interesting idea. Obviously Jason is going to be the most flamboyant in of the group and completely change things up. He's not going to stab him. He's going to slash him. It's going to be completely different.
So we just got a $10 donation from Crypto Player. Thank you so much for donating. You guys are
Who
donating a
asks?
lot today, and I
Who
really
says?
appreciate it.
I hope this helps for whatever cause you are doing this for. This is all I can give right now. Stay safe.
We're going to do this for
Thank
the
you.
coronavirus. There's several different charities we're going to give to. We're probably going to do feeding kids in America. We're probably going to do some of the 3D printing. There are 3D printing mask makers that are making the
Yeah,
M95
some of the
masks.
makers that we go through on Etsy have volunteered to take donations of filament that the machines craft with and make masks for different hospitals and different things like that. And so we're very supportive of that idea.
So this stream will definitely, all the money will go toward that. But also on Twitter, I gave out a bunch of money toward people. And what was nice about it is some of the people who won in this Twitter contest wanted to put it back into like the nurses union, into, the COVID World Health Organization response. So the money got redirected, some of it that we were giving out on Twitter, right back into those charities. And we're going to keep donating to these charities because we know that so many people have lost their jobs during this. So many people are stuck in their homes. We're all really anxious. And we just want to be able to, with the funding we have, to give back to you guys and also to help anybody out who needs it during this really tough moment in life for all of us, I think.
Yeah, it's this moment of adjustment for sure. And 3531, fire. 3531. You keep asking how old we are, and that's it.
So let's see. Okay, we just got another donation. Hey, it's me, Skylar, gonna play Minecraft again. Hey, Skylar, thanks for donating $5. We will definitely play Minecraft. That's actually on one of our co-op lists for during the coronavirus. We decided to make a list of different games we could play together since it's pretty much the only way we can do gameplay right now is to do like versus or co-op games like Minecraft.
Noel Vasquez. What do we have to do to get a face reveal? If you want to see a face reveal, you have to go back and watch our 10-year special.
I don't know. We could also set a price point. It's like donate a certain amount, and you see our faces. It's for a good cause. But you guys have seen our faces a lot. I'm surprised actually by how often people want to see face reveals. I do understand that you want to see Sub-Zero unmasked and Scorpion unmasked, and that means something to you guys, right?
Yeah, yeah, it means something. We it's not a secret if you've been with the channel a long time. But to get an actual reveal from us in costume, taking the costumes off, you would have to go back an episode.
Do you want to face us again sometime soon? Yes, absolutely. I'm actually thinking of doing a stream next week that will be all about the coronavirus. It will be a long stream, probably. I'm thinking as long as maybe even 12 hours. I don't want to say that yet because I don't want to commit to that because it is going to kill me with this mask on and stuff to do something that long. But I know that people really need this money. People are really struggling out there, and there are a lot of different ways we can help. We bought some vacuum bag masks that we're going to turn into masks to be able to give to the hospitals. And we'll probably be making some of those on stream. I might verse you guys on MK11. And I'm thinking if you win, I'd have to donate a certain amount to charity. And you guys get to decide what charity it is. And if you win fast, you get even more. So if you guys like that kind of stuff, send us some messages on Twitter or on Facebook or whatever, and let us know what you would like to see in that type of stream, because I'm open to all sorts of ideas.
And Autistic Gamer Sean. Hey, Autistic Gamer Sean. Nice to see you, guy. A member, long-time member. He's always in our end card. Love this dude.
Oh, geez,
do you folks ever get mixed
$10.
up with characters
Thank
making
you,
a video? Yeah, all the time. Absolutely, all the time they get mixed up.
So yeah, all of this money is going to go to the coronavirus funds. Several different funds it'll probably get split between. So any donations you guys are giving are going to go right towards that. But go ahead and send us your questions. We wanted to be able to have a little bit more interaction with you guys. That's why we started doing this live Q&A and the previous one where we just went to the newest questions. We know you guys really need, this kind of interaction with us because we're kind of flaky when it comes to this sometimes. We can take a really long time to do a Q&A. Like what was the last one? Q&A 4 took, how long has it been since then? It's forever. And it was forever to do Q&A 4.
3 years or so. 3 or 4 years. 5 years maybe. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, we do have Skyrim. If you look, you got to look way back there. But we actually played Skyrim already with my mod activated, where you can play a Scorpion and just dominate everything.
When are you going to put Noob in therapy to stop him from being so edgy? Yeah, that needs to happen. I was thinking Noob should be.
We were actually concepting that, weren't we? Putting you and your brother in the same room. You guys have the issues now.
Yeah, we do, and he doesn't like that I've taken his crap. I'm Sub-Zero, and he says I'm the real Sub-Zero.
Thanks, Autistic Gamer Sean. Norman 20.
For the
Norman
mid
20
play.
says that you have COVID-19 right now.
What?
Norman 20 has COVID-19.
Oh my, Norman! I hope that you're feeling well, and I hope that you recover very quickly. I don't know when you got it. When did you get it,
I
Norman?
hope your
How long have
symptoms are
you had it?
mild and that you're able to kick this fairly fast, get your immunity up. And we know that how bad this can be if your immune system goes the wrong way.
Have you played Doom? Sorry, I just
Doom
reading
2016
questions.
we did play. The
Norman,
new
get
Doom we
back to us
haven't
on
yet.
that. We'll keep talking to you on this. We haven't played the new Doom yet because of our issue being far away from each other. We can't get the gameplay to work very well. We tried to do that with Spawn, but there was such a delay for the other person to see the gameplay that I had to mute most of my audio because it just didn't make any sense.
Yeah, because no matter what, even if the best ping possible, you're still getting about 5 seconds off of what happens. And even you guys seeing this, we can see the chat live, but what you're seeing us answer it is probably about 20 seconds later.
I'm waiting for Norman to respond. I hope you're okay, Norman. But I feel like I saw a question about how we decided on our characters, like how we decided on who gets what character. And as we said in the 10 years of MK, it's a lot about contrast, but it does have a lot to do with what character fits the person better too. Like sometimes it even has to do with hair. When we were deciding Ryu versus Ken, he has blonder hair than I do, and that was the gist of the decision there. You
At the
know,
time, and I'm a little bit more blonde.
So it was about his eyebrows color and his hair color and stuff. So sometimes it can be something like that where we don't feel attached to the character too much. Like I'm not more Ryu than Ken, or he isn't either. But we decide based on who looks a little bit more the part. But oftentimes it's a contrast, or it's picking a character you really like more than the other person. Like I don't know, I really
Happy
want to do
birthday,
Ash.
TTV. Try hard.
Will you remain with MK or move on? Well, we're going to stay with MK. And we might open up to some other fighting games to play them and stuff, but I'm pretty sure we're MK for Life channel at this
Yeah,
point.
we pretty much sold on this brand here, but we do branch out from time to time and go like the Injustice route, go with Marvel, Capcom characters, DC. We've done these kind of things, but our root would be MK all the time.
But we might end up making other channels, who knows, like for other games that we're not necessarily playing as the characters. Or, we could branch out to some oddball games like we did before, like Five Nights at Freddy's. Horror games seem to work out. You guys just keep, requesting them. We got another 6 months before we can start talking about Halloween again. So, yeah, that's if you get those coming in now, then we'll be able to get those games out right in time for that. Let us know what horror games you want to see us play. Did you play Wolfenstein? No, not yet. Only the old ones. I feel like we did a Let's Play of old Wolfenstein on our channel back in like 2014. New
Thank you,
member!
Cyberfox.
Night Marks, right? Thank you for your membership. Oh, you guys are so great. Your support has been like the only thing that's kept us going, I feel like. If we didn't get even half, like if we didn't get maybe like, if we got a third of this support, I think we'd still be, doing this. But if we didn't have even a third of this support, then we would be in a much worse place right now, because sometimes it's hard for us to film. Like those big filmings that we have, oh, they kill us sometimes. So seeing those comments from you guys about how much, you loved this part in a video, or keep going and just keep motivating us,
Yeah,
those
appreciating the
types of
work
comments
involved
have
is also a plus.
so much been responsible for why we're still here, and why we even have so many characters and so many costumes and so many different types of content, is all because of you. Right there. Back at home.
Cyberfox asks, are we going to do an Easter video this year? No. No. Easter's tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it would be very short notice to even try that. Our film session day is right now. So you're kind of the first thing that's happening. But after you guys and this live stream is over, we will then film 12 other things, or 10 to 12 other things, separate this, and then that will be the next in between the next time we can get together to film again.
And that's usually a month of content that we film in one day. So sometimes some of the Let's Plays and stuff are a little bit less energetic because it's later on in the day and stuff like that.
And we start succumbing to the energy drain.
What happened with the others? Well, they do need to do their own Q&As, don't they? I feel like they're doing quarantine right now. They're staying in their rooms because the coronavirus, and you can't even
social
teleport.
distancing. Social distancing. It's very hard for Ermac. It's incredibly difficult. There's like 1,000 of him in the same place.
Huh? Happy Easter, guys. One thing I did want to do for Easter, by the way, is I am thinking of making a little clip that, no, I can't say that. I want to give away Animal Crossing because, there's a lot of Easter going on. So I might give away Animal Crossing tomorrow, and I will not tell you guys about how that will be done because that in and of itself may be an Easter egg. So, we'll wait for tomorrow to see if there is something like that. So if any of you want Animal Crossing, you might want to watch tomorrow's video because there may be some random Easter egg that pops up that may help you win a game that has Easter in it, where you can enjoy Easter the same day. So that's the thing I wanted to do for Easter, since there's nothing else we can do.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of eggs. I've got eggs. If you want to see some eggs, we can do some egg things. But that's all I've got. That's just for baby assassin to seek out and find hidden assassins that are trying to kill her and kill them first. That's the whole purpose of the Easter egg hunt in the first place.
Well, that's just excellent.
People hiding from you, and then you find them before they assassinate you.
Subby Bunny tomorrow, yeah. Subby Bunny, yeah. I have
thanks for the $20 donation.
Oh my God, you guys are so great. All
this
money is going to COVID.
I didn't know you could do that. Thank you. You're amazing too. Night Matrix.
My eggs.
Come on,
you guys did a battle with Ermac, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Liu Kang, Stryker 9 years ago. Yeah, good times. I mean, that's what made us decide to keep doing this. We had so much fun that we wanted to make it into a skit show because of the banter we had with each other. I think particularly it was Ermac and Stryker that had a lot of fun banter together. I know Liu Kang and Sub were still fun, but when you're not actually
with the same voice. It's the same voice as every other ninja in that video. Which we do. Autistic Gamer Sean asks if we cross characters quite often. Some characters are in the same similar place in your throat when you're projecting, and if you lose the accent, it just falls right back in to a more common character played, usually Scorpion or Noob for me.
And over time, it can actually start falling more into whatever that thing you're not trying to do is. Like I've noticed over time, like I've said before, Freddy, Rain, and some other characters start sounding too much alike, and I have to go, hold on, what can I do to separate these? There's not enough that makes them different. I know that when we were doing the Christmas video, when I was Rain, I was Freddy Krueger Rain, and I needed to separate that. So what I did was I need to extend my words out longer. So I will say it the same way as Freddy does, but instead of it being, I'm gonna kill ya, it's, I'm gonna kill ya. It's a little bit more like, well, actually, that sounded more like Freddy, actually. The second one did. But
the second one did, and the first one sounded like Penny. When you do Pennywise voice, Baby Assassin is terrified. But when you do Shinnok correctly, she's not. Weird. It's very weird. You have made her terrified of clowns. Thank you. Yeah. I don't have to do that myself.
It fits the theme, doesn't it? Okay, well, we got another donation here by OG Sub-Zero. Oh my God! Thank you for another $20 donation. I
And
love you.
120 yen, whatever that is. I
Blowing
don't know.
kisses and all. Okay, I think it's another person's name is there. Isn't there? There's a bunch of names like stacked together. I can't. I hope I don't miss
Go
anybody
back and find
here
you.
on the donations. Oh, the Cold Samurai donated a lot. I think. I don't
It's
know how much that
120
is.
yen, right? Is
What?
that yen?
Uh,
The
um,
Y with the 2 lines?
OG Sub Zero. It's their second donation, but the Cold Samurai is their first donation. They donated 120 of I don't know what it is, the currency. But thank you for
I
donating
should
that.
know.
Sean Moya also donated 99 cents. Thank you,
What?
Sean.
Would you really? TTV tryhard. Would you donate $1,000 if we played Mortal Kombat 11 mobile?
Are you crazy?
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Seriously? We would literally find a way to play it really soon, but I don't think we could play it during the stream because we'd have to, hook it up
That would
or
take some
or
stuff.
figure all that out. But if there was a big donation, we would definitely do what the thing said as long as it wasn't demeaning and I don't want to open that up too much. If you donate 1,000, I'm not getting naked. Okay, I just can't do that. I, I,
That's
I
what you
I don't know
think.
how many people want to see that and how many don't want to see that. I don't want to know. Let's just move on. I didn't say anything. Next question.
Next question. Let's go to one.
I never see you play, okay? Yeah,
What
that has
I
been a
think
little
this
bit
is
of the
what
problem, though.
MK
We
girl
haven't been
would you
able
want
to
to
film
be
with
with
each other since
by Malachi the
February.
Great.
Like
I
in
like
terms
I
of
like Malachi
in
as a
person.
name, by the way. And I think that the universal opinion is Jade for both of us. I don't know if that's a thing we have to do. We have to fight now.
Thank you, Cold Samurai. I don't care how much or how little the donation is. The same goes for all of you out there. Every little bit counts. Every little bit helps for the coronavirus here for helping people out during there needs to be more testing, there needs to be more people getting food. We need to get masks out to hospitals. Lots of different stuff like that. So, if you send the donations in, they're going to go to those charities and it doesn't matter how much it is. Anything you can contribute, we really appreciate, and I'm sure the people that are going to be helped by this do too.
Yeah, Nick Stevens, thank you for the $10. About to head to work. You must be an essential like me. We still have to work through the this outbreak here, and we can't necessarily stay home because you would not have essential needs that the American public needs, like food, water, healthcare, and anything that goes into the actual infrastructure.
So we thank you, Nix, for not only the donation, but for being part of the group of people that are helping keep us going, and taking that risk. Because I'm sure you have to have that fear, anytime you're going out to work, that you could get sick or somebody in your family could get it because you got it, and all that kind of fear. I'm sorry that you have to deal with that right now.
And I
And
hope that your job is taking the proper precautions to keep you safe as well. I
yeah,
know that even to enter my building, even to enter my warehouse, I have to take a series of temperature tests and things like that before I can even go in the door. And then I have to wear a mask, which I always wear anyway.
and
Wear a mask
funny
all day
enough, he
long,
works at a cooler.
gloves, the whole thing.
You work at a cooler. That's the funny part about it.
That's why I
Scorpion.
hate you so much sometimes. It's because I hate being in negative degrees for a long period of time. Your beard freezes together.
Yeah, it does. The moisture. So we got another donation by Link. Link02 here. What did he say here? Some Russian money for you. Love your content. I suggest you react to Goro versus Machamp Death Battle. In fact, Shao Kahn should watch it. I heard about that. I actually think I know who wins, sadly, but I do want to watch it. So with Shao Kahn, yeah, we should do that. I
We
don't know
could,
if
we
we'll be
could.
able to do that today because getting into Shao Kahn's costume takes a little while. He has to get in it and then out of it. And that's like half of our filming sometimes. It's just
Yeah,
getting in and out of costumes.
every time we have multiple characters in a shoot, you have to cut out a few videos that we're going to be able to get done.
So So thank you for your donation, and thank you guys all for being part of this stream too, for watching us. All the years you have, even if it hasn't been that many, we appreciate your support. It's the only way we can keep doing this. And let's see, another one. I have to go to work as well. I stay in Vaughn's. I don't know where Vaughn's is or what your work is, but I hope that you stay safe. And I'm really
Yes,
sorry for
fire.
everybody who has to go out there doing this.
We did react to Combat Kids. It's one of our most successful videos. You should go check that out. Can't wait for the second one.
Meeting Aaron Black. Oh well, I'm used to mercenaries to some degree. I've seen a lot of them in my day, but nobody has ever been that good with guns. I thought Stryker was okay with guns, but really he's crap compared to Aaron Black. And the fact he has the time to be able to write in everybody's name on his bullets. Oh, the attention to detail with that guy. When will you guys play Jackbox
Yes.
Party Pack 6 Trivia Murder Party 2? Kaner's asking, hey Kaner, I'm not sure. It's going to be probably in the next several months if we do play it. Otherwise, it's going to be a little bit longer than that because since we haven't been able to film together directly. It's a lot harder to make that work. What? What are you pointing at?
There are children in the back.
What?
And they're not happy about something.
Oh! He's in a garage and he can hear kids.
It's the studio.
Backyard or
YouTube studio in the workshop over there. You want to see it? You want to see it?
Sure. I mean, yeah,
you haven't seen it.
See it.
He hasn't seen it yet. I've been working on it. Okay, so I'm gonna take you up here.
Oh, we're
over
going
there,
on a journey,
there's
guys.
a new shelf with a bunch of stuff on it.
Oh, nice. I see some big like Lennon glasses or something there
Finally,
too.
Finally hung. That's not all my swords. So I've got too many swords for the rack to hold. But there's a lot of swords over there. There's masks on the wall. This is the workshop table. There's going to be a workshop in the backyard. The deck back there is going to be a full workshop with the heavy tools, so I can build the mask shelf. It's an upcoming video. Get ready for that. We're going to make an actual shelf to hold all of the masks. Finally. And then over there, I extended the racks. There's a whole wall of racks there. The wall's decorated too. Hey, Cyrax is powered down so that he doesn't kill me.
It's kind of hard to see, but basically he's got so much stuff in there that it's getting hard to figure out where to put new masks. And that's become my problem too. Once you have a certain amount of stuff that you can't fit anywhere, then you buy another rack. And then once you have 2 racks that have stuff on them, I guess you buy a 3rd rack. I don't know where it goes, but
yeah, maybe you have to knock out your ceiling and just keep going up.
Yeah, just build up like Minecraft.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Why are you so underrated? Well, I appreciate that you're saying we're underrated. I don't know. I think that some of it has to do with the censorship. Since we're Mortal Kombat, we're at a natural disadvantage when it comes to the fact that when we do like a Mario game, for instance, we're still Mortal Kombat characters playing the Mario game. So we have a little bit more censorship come in just for everything we do.
Yeah, just in general. We're kind of a risky brand at this point.
What do you guys think of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Do you watch it on TV? Yeah, I used to watch it all the time. I see that they have like a celebrity version of it going on. I do think it would be funny if we did something like that. Just to see who's smarter between you and me.
Oh. Should we play like You Don't Know Jack?
Yeah, that's what Kaner's requesting.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, we know about Corey Kenshin. Emil, we do. We've seen his videos, but we haven't like talked to him directly, the same as like Dashi, So we don't have that kind of relationship with him. But he's a really funny guy. I love his. Something's happening with my voice. It's like there it is.
We got a long day to go, man.
Yeah,
Save it.
Okay, I had to move some things around. So, yeah, Corey Kenshin, he's really funny, and I think that Dashy is great too. And as you guys know, we used to be friends with Dashy. It's been a long time since we've, talked to him more directly, except I went to a stream where he was playing Bully like 6 months ago or something like that. And he was he was so happy to see me. I was so happy to see him and talk to him. And I really do want to talk to more people in the community. We'd love to be friends with Max, Corey, Uncaged Games. Let's see, who else? I'm trying to think. History Behind the Warrior. There's a lot of good Mortal Kombat channels that we would love to be friends with these people and work with them. We could even do collabs together. It's got to be something we could do.
Yeah, we do know Dashy. I actually, I got the plushie. The plushie came for a baby assassin.
She watches him all the time.
Yeah.
It's funny because, like I said to you guys, Dashy is one of the ones who pushed our first Mortal Kombat video to help it get successful, and also did help promote us earlier on. I remember we were in his channel box for a while, and during that point, we got a lot of subscribers, and it really did help us, kind of come up out of nothing. So it's funny that that same money that we've gotten for our channel being bigger, which is partially because of him, is now going back into buying a plushie, so that your daughter can watch him constantly. It's just obsessed with him. Or
It's
Mario.
so funny
I
when
don't
she's
know.
in a
Maybe
bad
it's, maybe
mood.
it's
They just
because
put
it's
on
Mario.
one of Dashy's long intros, and she smiles and runs over to the television.
It's so cute. If only Dashy knew that. So if you guys know Dashy personally, tell him about that, please. Because there are a lot of little kids out there that are just obsessed with him.
Are the MK girls in a different house? It must be. We haven't seen any. They're gone.
They didn't want to move in.
Thanks
Too
for the
many
10.99.
dudes.
Oh my God, Sub-Zero.
Oh, we got another donation. OG Sub-Zero, yes. Are you guys excited for the new Mortal Kombat movie? Scorpion's Revenge, I think it's called. Yeah,
Extremely
we are.
excited about
the
it.
animation is great. We love that it's rated R.
The
We think
voice work is the best part,
yes,
I think.
I was gonna mention that. And then the Mortal Kombat movie, the real life one. Are you guys excited about that? It's coming on, I think, January 15th.
I am really. I don't know how to feel about the Mortal Kombat movie. Of course, I'm stoked. I just don't want them to, I don't want them to make it too serious. A lot of these are getting kind of, like a horror film. We're getting really, really serious and back into, and I want lunacy.
Somebody just asked if we go out and about with our costumes on. Not usually, but there are some times where we don't have a certain item. I think you went out in Joker makeup, right? Didn't you have to do that once?
Yeah, I from time to time, and Raiden, remember the dried up lake bed?
Oh yeah,
We
yeah.
got so thirsty, we were dying out there in the desert, and I had to actually walk to a convenience store, which I saw back up the windy road, and I was in full Raiden, covered in blankets, and the hat. I just walked in there, and
it was like 90 degrees
water.
that day too, and it was so dry there. Oh my God, those outfits were so hot. I don't know how we didn't die that filming.
Fire, you want to be careful. You could get banned from Google forever if you continue to spam. I'm not kidding.
Dominic Pryor, I'm glad you guys are safe. I hope you're safe too, Dominic. I hope everybody out there is staying safe. We hope that you're staying calm too. Like I said before, I was giving away some gift cards on Twitter because there are a lot of people out there who need a distraction, who need a game that might help them not go crazy during these times. And just try and stay distracted by positive stuff a little bit because there's just so much craziness happening right now that it's very easy to get depressed, and we want to keep your spirits up. We got a lot of donations coming in to help with the coronavirus. We have a lot of good content coming your way, and we're going to be more active like this, communicating with you guys from now on. So we love you guys, and we want you to know that.
Yeah, we do.
Corey.
We actually did run into a cop. I did run into a police officer in full uniform, and he said, "Nice mask," and then walked away.
Oh, wow.
I made a friend.
Yeah.
So I have a friend in law enforcement.
And there was also the Left 4 Dead video too, though. The Left 4 Dead video, we were in a park with all those guns, and
That was a very stupid thing.
yeah, it was. It was
We went to film part of the Left 4 Dead video, like you
airsoft guns.
said, and this park was connected to a school. And then we had these airsoft guns with the orange tips, but that doesn't matter. We're weird dudes in black hanging out with this, which we should have got the cops gun on us. That was a good move by their part. 7, what? Link 02. I don't know what that monetary unit is, but it's 749 of them.
Wow, that's a lot, probably. Will
With two
Sub-Zero show a
questions.
scar on his eye? And Scorpion, do you consider yourself immortal like Garrus? Let me go with the scar part first. So I do think we're gonna introduce the scar. I do think, even though we have said it's covered with makeup, and that is the reality, I think maybe I might not wear makeup one day, and maybe that's what will happen, or maybe the scar will get reopened by something else happening, and that leaves the scar on. I don't know. Maybe guys should help us decide in the comments.
35, 31. That's the age. It's the third time we've ever asked that question.
Maybe y'all can do collabs with fans on Minecraft at the servers or other online games. Y'all played Bedrock. I'd love to join y'all. Donated $5. That's Skylar. Yeah, we definitely need to do some more Minecraft. We only did Baraka and Scorpion playing Minecraft like 6 years ago, and definitely we could go back. I know that you would like to break some blocks, wouldn't you? Be destructive.
Yeah, I like breaking things.
Yeah.
Well, actually, did you and I, it's so long ago, did we actually play it? I think you might have played it with Baraka.
Yeah,
or I might have played it with Baraka.
Sub-Zero. I have never played it. I don't know what
So
what
we
I mean
need
by
to.
me.
So you and me
You
need
and
to.
me, you and me, yeah.
I saw a thing that the game of Minecraft is larger than the Earth by a lot, and they actually have a map that is to scale using Google Earth algorithm, the planet.
Who would
that
ever
you can
think
walk
that Google
through.
Earth would be used to show you Minecraft's world? It's just that never expected.
No, it's the other way
That's
around.
Crazy.
Minecraft uses it to make a level, so the level you're playing is the planet Earth.
Wow, I did not know that until now. Will you guys ever do a "Don't Eat That" video? The one where I cooked dog food nachos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We should bring
come
that
on.
back. We should also bring back Master Takedown. I'm not sure. I really
Master
want to do the
Takedown.
classics like that. I want to bring another one back. What food would you like to see get made if that does come back? I would love to hear in the comments. I saw some interesting ones on the video itself. Had a lot to do with pickles and stuff.
Pickles. I like pickles.
I see a lot of, can you do a face reveal? Where do you get your masks? We get them all over the place. Most of the time it's on like Etsy, sometimes eBay. Lots of Etsy sellers. So if you just go to Etsy and you search for like Sub-Zero or Scorpion mask, you'll find like 50 different ones. So
Yeah, those are hub locations. Okay, so mask makers may have their own website like Hidden Assassins, but you would never find them if they didn't have these big Amazon or eBay or Etsy, like he's saying, where all of them can post their creations in one place. So Etsy and eBay and all that stuff is a way of finding them. So you should definitely check those out for whenever you search a mask. Search whatever you want and see how many makers make it. See their prices. Look at the criteria for the item description, how long it takes to make it, ship it to you. I'll pay attention to all those things.
yeah, so we have a lot of mask unboxings. So if you go to our playlist, you can see a bunch of different ones, and you can make a decision to which one you want to get based on all.
Yeah,
the
we've reviewed a lot of makers.
And that's a lot of why we do the mask unboxings and the costume unboxings. We want you guys to know, like, which ones you get to see, which are your favorites. If you like this mask or you like this outfit, we mix them all up so that you can see different combinations together so that you can make a decision what you want to do for Halloween, for going to conventions, etc.
What's your favorite mask?
Well, actually, this is one of my favorite masks. And I think
Yeah.
that's one of yours as well, right?
It is because when we do this a lot, like you're talking to us right now, we'll be doing this for hours and hours. this is like a chunk of a day, but we'll go for about 10 hours straight like this. And you want to be able to breathe. So breathability is just the best in these. Keeping away from your face, facial comfort, the padding is really good. Um, Stylistically, the favorite masks would that would be a challenge because I always love the movie renditions of things because my 1995 movie that's my jam. So the masks that are like that look like the classic 1995 film or Mox Designs take on my Scorpion right here. I love this. I absolutely love this mask.
So do I.
It is not actually too like anything in the game, but it's got a skull on it. It's got the scorpion tail going up the side of the mouth.
I hear a
It
metal
is
riff
the
in my
most
head every time I see
badass
that
looking
mask.
thing ever, so I love that one.
But everybody's saying hello. Hi, everybody who entered
Hello
recently. I
from
appreciate you
Greece.
guys stopping by. I'm still looking for a Sub-Zero mask that fits me right. Yeah, that's a problem. There are very few sellers that do multiple different sizes. Like Make Mask, I think, is the only person I know of that has different sizes.
Yeah,
But they
it's like
really should
20 to
start doing
24,
that.
right?
No, he's got like a small, medium, large, and a female, like small fit size. So there's 4 different types
Oh, I
for
didn't know
some of
about the
his
female
masks.
one.
That's Make Mask. He's on Etsy. You can follow him on Instagram and stuff. But all other mask sellers, as far as I've seen,
Does
generally
Villainous
make
do that?
one.
I think Villainous might do that too.
Oh yeah, Villainous does for your do-it-yourself masks. Villainous Prop Shop has do-it-yourself like a black mask that you have to paint yourself, and those do come in like 3 or 4 different sizes based on the inches around about right here on your forehead. What's the
His
favorite
eyebrow
Fight
line.
Club video that we did? Oh my, I don't know. It's got to be one of those like 80s martial arts, one of those 80s or 70s ones.
It's
Like
hard to find the fight. Like top tier list is the Drunken Master. Drunken Master 2. As a fight scene alone, it's probably the favorite ever. And so whenever we did that movie, which we did it twice, we did the Axe Gang scene, which you edited, I think. And the one that I edited was the main fight, the very end, when he fought his bodyguard.
Yeah, and so we do fight clubs because, as you guys know, we grew up watching Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee, and they have been heavy inspirations for why we got into Mortal Kombat, and obviously Mortal Kombat's heavily inspired by that same stuff too. So it fits,
It's a
especially
good
because
home.
there's also a fight club
Martial
stage
arts
now.
fits. Anywhere you can get it. It's combat.
What was the
Choreography.
first Mortal Kombat game we played? MK1. MK1. We started very early on. I played, I think I rented it from Royal Video, is what it was called. And I think I rented it at probably 6 or 7 years old, I would say. My parents let me rent Mortal Kombat 1 at like 6 or 7. I don't know what they were thinking.
You couldn't watch the Terminator. You couldn't watch the Terminator 2. But you could play Mortal Kombat 1.
Yeah, it's weird, right? And I did also see it very early on. You know, the
Hey, fire.
1990 It. You guys played Metal Gear Rising. Uh, is it
No, I
Revenants
have
or?
watched that game, and it is pretty badass looking, even though it's red. And
Yeah, we also grew up
they
playing
like
Metal
cold
Gear
drinks.
Solid.
I should not admit that. I would never admit that. No, I like hot ones. I like hot drinks.
Do we have any
Hot
MK skit
drinks.
videos planned? Yes, we did actually. We were gonna do a couples therapy 3 was planned, but then the coronavirus made it impossible for us to film together. So it's kind of delayed that. That might have to get moved till after the holidays again. But it was gonna be like
Thank you,
June,
George.
May.
I'm pretty good.
Get over here.
No. It's coronavirus. Stay over there.
Yeah. It's
Stay over there.
flip it.
6
Yeah, you're
feet.
the one who says that. There's that meme going around.
I'm changing it for the next game. Mortal Kombat 12. Get out. Stay over there.
Hey, Dylan.
I
We should
spear you, I
react to
swing you
more
around,
Mortal
and throw you
Kombat
further
fight
away.
scenes. Yeah, we should do that. But the problem is a little bit that they get copyright flagged, and it's not a problem if everybody can still see it. but sometimes the copyright flags block it in certain countries or block it on mobile. And that means that a lot of you guys can't see it. And that's when I really don't like it. I don't like that, they take our videos down sometimes when they're fights. So we can't do every fight. Some of them just won't go.
Yeah, it's not. It depends on how recent, how popular, and obviously the rights holders have claim first. So if they say no YouTube, then it'll automatically go down. It'll automatically just taken away once YouTube recognizes that we have it. And no, this is actually the bigger mask. This is the smaller mask. See, it's just a little bit smaller. This is the big one.
Maybe we should just toss our mask video into this one. If you want to, we could just pull all our masks, grab all our masks, and show them. But then again, we would probably be showing our face a million times now, wouldn't we?
We wouldn't be able to put them on. We'd have to just hold them up.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. So, do you guys want to see our mask collections?
I don't think I can see. Maybe you can get all of them for them, but I can give. I'm gonna hold out on all of mine until my shelf is up.
Okay. So
we can do quite a few because I have a lot of them here, but not all of them.
All right. So, how about you show some of those masks while I grab some, and maybe or you can answer a question or something too. Hold on a second. Be right back.
Is that the MK2 mask? No, it is not specifically MK2 mask. The MK2 mask was a derivative of a paintball face shield. And they took the goggles off, painted it yellow, painted it blue for him, and then kind of shaped it to our faces frame by frame to make it look really cool. And we have versions of those coming as well so that you can see what we're talking about and review them and see if they're any good, because they're made to look like those masks. They're not actual paintball masks that have been modified. So we're going to see about that. These are classic looks, and they look similar to them, but these come from MK11's design palette. This seller right here does the same one. The paint job he did, I didn't like, and it also was very easy to wear. So in the case, just taking it to film with it, just scratched the hell out of it, just with other pieces of material. So we repainted this and then glass it finished so that it's sealed and it won't do that now. But I like this Lamborghini yellow. You see it's 3 vents here. On this design it's 4. This comes from another Facecraft, and this, I can't remember the man's name, but he sold it in a 2-pack. This came at the same time as this. He sold them as a set. The mask straps that came were too tight, so I actually took his straps out and put my own in because I wanted to be able to breathe and not have my nose smashed into my eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I didn't hear any of it, but I know very well. Okay.
So there's styles, right? So I just showed the 2 styles that are like this. This one and the classic. Okay. I showed the MK11 look. This is the MK11 look that came first. Look at the difference.
Oh yeah, that's a lot better.
Okay. This one is much more better paint job, more defined. It's a smaller mask. It has sharper edges. This one was the first one that a maker put a photo of on the internet. And as soon as I saw it when the trailer was released, I got it first. So it was probably the first click that this guy ever had. And it came bare bones. I actually put straps and pads in it, painted it, and wore it for the MK11 video, and to react to the trailer.
Do you remember what mask makers those were?
Offhand, I don't.
So in the case of that, then you guys could go back to the videos where they get unboxed. Well, I don't think that first one did, but I think the second one did.
If I was to go into the purchase, I can't see you guys' comments right now. I'm sorry. I'm actually looking for where those masks came from, so you might know. Okay, so going back a second, this one right here which I haven't shown yet. It's themed like Mortal Kombat 11 main, and it is chrome. It is chrome gold finish, which I really love.
That one.
The straps are garbage. I need to fix the straps, but this one comes from the Second Nature WS. Going down.
So I have a question for you and for me. Cyberfox was asking, what are our favorite outfits that we have? You know, I really feel like...
Go ahead. You go ahead.
Yeah, I feel like even though this outfit isn't perfect, it's a little bit too big on me and stuff, it is so much more comfortable. I do really love my MKX one, so I kind of vary between the MKX and this one as to which one I like more, and that's probably why you see them so much compared to like my original outfit or the one that we did in a first fight. That one's a little bit hard to keep the sleeves up. I mean, the shoulder straps fall down all the time, as you guys know. So that's not my favorite, even though it looks good. But it's probably between this and my MKX. I can't decide yet. What about you, Scorpion?
What about me? Well, first of all, I'm going to address that question that happened just a little bit ago about where these masks came from. This set right here, both of these came from the same place. A Factory Airsoft makes these, and he puts fiberglass in one of the layers, so you can actually use these for airsofting, and it will protect your face from little BBs being shot at your face. So a lot of masks are just 3D printed and are not safe for that, but this guy makes them so that they are safe. And my favorite uniform, it's got to be a classic. It's a classic look that I like the most. I like the MK2 look. I like the movie look. And what you haven't seen yet, and it's yet to be determined whether this is going to be my favorite or not, is a box over here. I've got a box with the original 1995 movie tunic in it.
Oh.
Do you know that? It just came.
I know that.
It is made of leather. It is real leather.
How much did that set you back?
It set me back I think it was $280.
Ooh. Yeah, that's expensive. It's gonna be nice though, I bet.
The guy custom made it for me, and he actually asked me, "Do you want pockets?" And I went, "Yeah."
Pockets, cool.
Of course I want pockets in it. You know how many knives I have? Yeah, so that's what an unboxing is going to happen within the next few weeks, and that will be that tunic, and will be determined on whether that's my favorite or not. I do like a classic that we made, my wife made for me. I do like obviously the Mortal Kombat X that Ash made. The belt system underneath was bullshit. I'm sorry, that's live, but you can. That's just a terrible thing, that Karis underneath.
It's not even her fault though, because the reality is that we didn't have a lot of money for those costumes at the time. I didn't have very much I could give her, so she had to go to like Goodwill and stuff and get whatever belts they had. And so then painstakingly, blood, sweat, and tears, attached them to each other. Yeah, literal blood. She was bleeding a lot. But I do like the tabard I got from. Let's go up a second. Need is the long sleeve shirts and the look, because in the movie you guys had long sleeve shirts. Yeah, we actually started out with our characters on this channel with long sleeve shirts.
Yes.
And we eventually took them away, but I do sometimes wear a long sleeve, like light blue one that was part of my Mega Man costume, and I do want to put the black back in, but. You know, you never have that shirt around right when you need it, right when you're thinking about doing it. But I
do like that shop. This is it's shop cosplay costume. I'm going to get up, right? This is not wired? Okay. I'm going to get up for a second.
While he's doing that, I'm going to show you guys some of my masks I have down here. All right, so here is my Injustice mask. It's a good mask, but... Oh, I guess we probably both shouldn't at the same... Yeah, that's you. Go ahead. You got your thing going.
This one.
I'll wait.
This one is my current favorite that I like, just because it's the classic look. and it's very, very high quality, extremely thick. This guy is not used any cheap materials. This is faux. We want to say the cross stitch pattern is really good. Everything is very seamed, very, very, very well together. This actually works with a lot of things as well. As you notice, I can put a full jacket under it, and it still completes the look and looks really nice. And so this as an accessory to be able to add to things, as well as just fit my torso, I really like this thing.
And of course, it matters to us since we don't have very much time that it takes no time to get into the costume. So that's a plus for him, and it's more comfortable than most of your costumes as well, I think.
So
What
I
do you
gotta
think
go.
about metal music? Ninja King keeps asking. I love metal.
Love metal. That's my go-to. You kidding me? Give me some Death Clock. Give me some raw stuff, man.
Sub-Zero is my favorite
It's
character.
emotional.
Dominic. The masks I love are MKX. Okay, so stop with the metal music spam. Yeah, be careful with that. You might get kicked out of the chat or something. Not
Yeah,
by
over a
us, but
certain
just
amount
by
of
the
characters per minute, if you're it will automatically detect. Google will automatically detect spamming and could just delete your account.
Oh
So you
yeah,
got to
that's
be
right.
careful about actually
That
doing
happened
it.
with Markiplier.
Markiplier, it happened to Markiplier.
Have we seen the Joker movie? I have seen the Joker movie. He hasn't
I have
seen it.
not.
I thought it was great. It documents mental health illness, properly, and it's a very different interpretation. But since it's not, the Joker as like the cartoony Joker, it's a different angle, and I love that whenever they go a different angle, it usually works out, except for that one time. That one time that I want to mention.
Sorry if I hurt anybody's ears, but he's talking about Jared Leto.
Oh well, I didn't want to say his name out loud. Some people actually
Sorry,
love that
that one time.
Who knows? I could have been talking about the original Joker. He wouldn't shave his mustache. Come on.
Oh, come on. Yeah,
He was
that's right.
great, though. He was
He did
great.
do that. Do I respect Johnny Cage from my fight in 1995 in the movie? No. Yeah, I
They're
don't
asking
like
you
him.
who you side with when you have both
That
characters.
was my mistake. My mobility's down. I can't move as well. I can't really see anything when I take my face off. It was my bad. I thought it was done, but he wasn't. He had found his spirit. He cheated. Okay.
Okay, so now I'm going to start bringing some of my masks into play. I have a bunch of masks down here because you guys have been wondering what my favorite masks are. I also want you to see them all at once, in one period of time so that you can kind of make a decision. So I'm going to forward that a lot of these masks I still need to make alterations on because I'm lazier than he is. He puts pads in, he puts straps in right when they need them. I wait way too long, so I'm going to throw in some caveats with some of these masks, like this one here. This is my Injustice one. I don't remember the seller, but I got it for like about 55 or something like that, unpainted. It came originally white, and then I painted it myself. The way I had to do that is I covered up with tape the different sections and painted it in order. And that took forever to do, but I think it turned out quite nice. And it doesn't have any padding on the inside, which you'll definitely want to do. It really kind of sucks onto your face. It's like a suction on. So I highly recommend if you want to paint a mask that you get this mask from Etsy. I don't remember the seller's name, but it's a great mask. You'll have
Is
to
it
put
3D printing
pads
for
in a strap.
cosplay?
Huh?
Is that 3D printing for cosplay?
I'm not sure.
It looks pretty close.
Yeah, it could
His
be.
design. And the Everyday Fabulous Tubers asks, I have yellow cloth at home. Where is a good... I have no yellow cloth at home. Where's a good place to find cheap yellow cloth or cheap for a Scorpion outfit? And very basic response to that at this point would be Walmart. They do have good price fabric. You can find yellow. That's where you go. You can go to Joann's.
Goodwill sometimes will have it,
Goodwill.
but it's a little bit
It's
more
where we
rare.
started from. You just kind of just look for. They have a material section. It's in like bedding, sheets section area, and then right now you probably wouldn't want to go and do that. Use materials, and you would have to take everything home and wash it vigorously before obviously doing anything with it. But that's everything right now anyway. So Goodwill is always a good place to go if you want the cheapest of materials. But you never know if you're going to find a yellow. Very hard to find yellow. Blues are easy.
This is there's a train. This is one of my favorites to wear too because it's actually comfortable without having any pads in it. The only problem is it kind of slides on my face. This was Villainous Prop Shop. I think it was $30 for this black, and then I painted it myself. And really, you can't beat $30. You have to just add a strap. But the way that the shape of this mask is, it doesn't jab you. You don't have to have a pad. So I do really like this mask. Next up is from a Russian seller, a different version of this mask that I'm wearing right now. You can see a very big color difference. This one also hugs the face a lot tighter, and it didn't come with anything there, any black fabric to block that out. So it's like, I'd say this is like an okay mask, but I'm wondering what you guys think. Let us know in the comments which is your favorite Sub-Zero mask. If you want to know anything about any of them, this is...
Did I give you any of this?
You did. It's somewhere.
You just put that in it. Put that in it.
Well, that one's
Spray
comfortable.
With adhesive spray, and then put this in, and your holes will be patched.
Another great mask here. This is by Darb Designs. This is my favorite actual paint job. You can see the layers there. You can see the white, the blue, and it really suctions on your face like that other one. The only problem is you might want to put a pad like right here. And the strap does come off.
One of Darb Design's
problems is the straps
Thank you, Night Matrixes.
do not stay on. They're really weak. So this one's uncomfortable and hard to hear me in, but is my favorite in terms of looks.
I do like that one too. That was the first, I think that mask I actually reviewed by accident because I thought it was something else. And I reviewed that for you, didn't I?
Yeah. So I see a bunch of comments here. Why was the first movie rated PG-13? Because they wanted to get more people in on it. They didn't want it to be...
it's the whole market. It was very, very difficult for a movie to be pitched to a studio as an R rating because you know you're going to drop half your audience.
What are our thoughts on MK11? And do we take the game
idea seriously for it to warrant the rated R? Like Spawn, I hope is. Spawn needs to be R.
Merrick, it's hard for me to see the name. Merrick's? Night Merrick's, thank you for your $20 donation. Classic outfits are amazing. What was that comment I just read? Taking the game seriously. So yes, we do actually really love a lot of things about MK11. I'm pretty impressed with it. I just have never been able to put the time in each and every day to keep getting better. You know, you get better for those 2 days you're playing, and then there's a big gap. So we don't spend enough time regularly playing Mortal Kombat because we're editing videos. He's working, you know, lots of stuff in the way of that. But I am going to spend some more time getting better at Sub-Zero. I promise you that is my next up. And within this coronavirus staying at home thing, I'm going to stay at home and play Sub-Zero and MK11. So you guys are going to have some matches. I might even do a stream next Saturday to face off against some of you and raise funds for the coronavirus, which we're doing right now, by the way. Anybody who's joined right now, all of the stream money is going toward coronavirus relief.
Yeah. What are my thoughts on the 1997 movie mask? I hated them. I hated those things. I hated the tunics. Obviously, they're trying to do a uniform for a martial artist to be able to do fight choreography in and not have it fall apart on them. So I know that's what it's for. But the look alone sold me as a toy. Like they're trying to make toys out of this. And then the masks were just cartoonish, and I didn't like them. I really hated mine.
How about my mask from Legacy? You know,
the mask from Legacy wasn't as bad as the one from. Yeah, it's bulky as hell. I don't know why they managed to do that to you. Because for mine, they just took it from the movie. Casamasa's mask.
Tyreek Robb donated $2. Thank you for your donation. What ninjas do you think will make Mortal Kombat Pack 2? Okay, well, Ash is definitely going to be in it. We've heard a lot about Fujin. Who else? Shiva? Wasn't Shiva one of the planned ones? I think that most of the ones that they had leaked already have revealed to be true over time. So most
They
likely
also
it's
say
going to be the
there's
ones that
speculation
they
about
said they will
Cyrax or
be.
Sector, don't they? Cyrax Sector.
You said you think you're going to add them in?
I think that's what I think. I don't know. I'm
It's
going by
hard to
speculation
tell.
alone.
I felt like Rain was going to be an MKX, and then Rain didn't end up in there either. So, everybody was saying because he was actually fully functional in the game that he was going to be in there, but just like Cyrax and Sector, that may not happen.
Yeah, it's weird when they take a move set from a previous game but put it model wise on top of another character. So that's why it fools you, because you could play Rain in Mortal Kombat X if you use mods, but he's unfinished. He has no fatality. He has no, because he wasn't supposed to have
Be
that.
careful about using mods, because when we used mods in MK9 to add some characters like Shao Kahn, it made it to where MK9 never worked again.
It became very unstable. Yeah.
It didn't matter
if
you uninstalled and reinstalled, it just would never work. You would have to reinstall the operating system.
Had a new computer to make that work again. What's my favorite MK game?
I'm going to have to go with MK2. And I also really love Ultimate MK3.
Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3.
So I'm kind of between those two, because MK2 has a lot of my 80s martial arts movie nostalgia. Is more built into the second game than the third game, I feel. Like with the title track, it's got those Chinese feels.
Yeah. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 was also the one we played the most. I remember playing the most over at your place.
Yeah.
When we rented that. And then that was the first one to introduce all this lunacy, just complete animalities, friendships, the multiple fatalities. I think there was like 3 sometimes per character in that one, and all the codes that they wanted you to know the codes. They even put those little graphic bars down on the versus screen. If you push the buttons really fast, you would change the tiles and then make big head mode happen, or make very, very weird criteria for a match happen.
Yeah, those old games were so silly. I miss that. I think if we had more mini games in these newer games, that might help some of that problem. Let me show some more masks. So I have one to compare here. So these are the same mask. You guys probably haven't seen them together. They're the same exact mask. This is from Enot store. This one right here. And this took a little bit longer. This is the same mask as this one here. These are by the same. Where even is it? I really not. I can't. I don't. There it is. Okay.
You know, they're the same. Yeah, they're the same maker.
This is the
same seller.
This is the same seller.
But he changed his name. He branded differently.
And part of the problem with this seller is, there's no fabric right here, so you see your teeth or whatever is behind it, and there's no pads. And sometimes this seller does have like scratches come in, but these masks are both moderately comfortable. They look good.
No,
what your favorite mask is of all of these. What's my best Sub-Zero impression? Oh my god! Every time I try it, I fail. Let me think of a line. I'll ask again later after you cool down. You see, I can't do it. It's almost like I have to do reptile first and then move it somewhere. I can't. It's in a weird spot. It's so down there.
Okay, so on that same vein of masks that look the same as each other, we're trying. A lot of that had to do with the timing. So Sub-Zero was trying desperately to get a mask to arrive. And so he was just trying to go reach out to makers and see what mask he would get first. He's like, that one's not coming. It's been 2 months. And then he would have other ones show up. And then finally, the ones he had already ordered that look exactly the same from different sellers would show up. And so he would have that happen like I did, to where I have, these are Mortal Kombat 11 main. Mortal Kombat 11 main style. This is the alternate color scheme from the game. And this is the fourth one of that shape, but this is chrome. It's actually plated with a very, very thin metal, which is awesome.
It's one of my favorites of yours for sure.
The strap is just not good. I have to fix that.
And then this is another Villainous Prop Shop. Don't forget, Villainous Prop Shop, for $30, you can get a mask, and they have all sorts of sizes. It's a do-it-yourself, though. You will have to paint it yourself. The story of this mask, as well as this one and this one, I think all three of these I painted crazily the night before we did those live streams for the story mode. I think it was like 4 in the morning, painting out in the dark. I painted these masks. But you know, you can go any route. You know, you guys, you could get a do-it-yourself that's completely unpainted and paint it yourself. Add the straps, or you can get a mask that's fully put together. There are lots of different types of those masks, as you saw. He's got 2 different types of the same mask he's got on. So do I. And then there are several types of his MK11 main, and I have several as well. There's lots of different sellers that sell them. Just check out Etsy. Check out some of our reviews if you're looking to get a different costume or mask. And we'll try and answer any questions if you leave a comment about, like, I saw a comment about Sector and Cyrax about head sizes, because we had that issue before with, you know, I mean, we read the comment off in our last Q&A, and yeah, that is a common problem that you will probably want to ask about, because I can tell you whether or not it's a big or small mask, and what size our heads are and stuff like that can maybe help you out to figure out if you'll fit it. Because the last thing you want is to buy Sector or Cyrax masks, which are $200, and then they won't fit on your head at all. Oh my God. Send it back to Russia. Take 2 months.
What is your favorite character except yourself?
KK Williams, thank you for the membership. Thanks for being part of the combat crew.
What is my favorite character except me? That is not me. Oh, that's a hard one.
Or Ghost Rider. I mean, you just pick a.
Who would I play? Like, who would I play most often? Like, from a game, I was really trying to, like, Mortal Kombat 2. I was trying very, very hard to get Reptile. I wanted Reptile unlocked because he was faster than everybody else. Now, I like the Reptile character in MK2.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I could play Bihan, but a lot of times I would just play Frost instead. I got to have the ice moves, you know. It's important. So here are my MK9s. This one right here is Hidden Assassins. You probably have seen it a lot. It's what I wore forever. And then this one is Darb Design's version of that mask. You can see there's a big size difference between these two masks. Darb Designs is a great paint job mask maker. He's also pretty good at including enough essentials like padding and well, actually, padding's pretty bare bones, but the big difference in size between these two. So if you're looking to get an MK9 mask, Make Mask makes these in different sizes. So if you don't want one that's giant, if you don't have a big head, then you might want to look at getting a different one from like Make Mask or one of the other sellers, because unless you have a big head, this is going to be a little bit on the big side. And then this one is from forever ago. It used to look a lot prettier than this. But Hidden Assassins always would do this. The padding on the inside.
Hidden Assassins was way ahead of its time.
Really well done.
Yeah, the first 3, I do believe, 3 masks in a row. I exclusive that guy. He's an English guy making masks over at Hidden Assassins. He has a .com. He made so many variations, paint, everything like that. His masks are on the bulkier side sometimes, but that's just because it's safe for airsofting. He does do fiberglass inserts. He does padding, full padding, 2 straps. He was one. Actually, it was a 1 strap. It was an 1.5 inch strap. So everything fit really well, and so we just kept going with him over and over again. But the MKX Scorpion is a bit big. It's a bit wide, as you can. I don't have it over here, but let's go over here.
Can you take your gain up a little bit too? People are saying that you're not loud enough.
Okay. Let's take that up. Where's my... There we go. How about that? See, this
CyberFox
is the...
donated $5. Thank you, CyberFox. I can't for some reason see the message you attached, but I really do appreciate you, and I hope that you're safe out there right now during these really scary times.
I've been warning this in a long time. But yeah, this is the Hidden Assassins MK10 that I wore for the MKX fight video. It's the first one to show up. It is quite wide. It's a very wide mask. As you can see, it can completely fit over this one. And so I got a lot of comments about it being really big. So I got another one that is the opposite. It is narrow and tall. And that's what I've been wearing ever since then.
Scarlett asked, which are we more excited about? The animated movie coming out soon, Scorpion's Revenge, or the Mortal Kombat movie coming out in January? I would say for me, it's definitely the January one because Scorpion's Revenge, it looks great, but ultimately it's Scorpion's Revenge. It's not.
It's more about me than any other character.
I'm looking forward to the other thing.
But like we think that it's going to be, for sure, it's going to be a continuation, that there's going to be a different version for different characters to kind of go more into their backstory from their point of view. I've heard that. I don't know if it's true.
So CyberFox's birthday was on the 3rd, and she wanted us to wish her a happy belated birthday. That's what her donation said. So, happy belated birthday to you. Happy belated birthday to you. Happy belated birthday, dear CyberFox. Happy birthday to you. All right, there we go.
And many more.
Sorry, everybody. Everybody left because I was singing.
Yeah, that'll teach you.
It's my teeth mask. I actually showed this being made on TikTok, and people either loved it or hated it because they didn't really like the shade I used because it's toward the greener side. You can see.
Yeah, that's going toward a cyan.
It's always hard when you get paints. You know, you get them online, you don't know exactly what shade it is. You have to see it on things. You have to find customer images. Otherwise, it may be very different than what the cap is telling you. But this mask is still, even with a pad, uncomfortable. Even with a little bit of padding, it's jabby, and it's really tight to your face, too. And it's kind of difficult to paint around these teeth. You know, you have to get some tape down in these areas and make sure that you get every crevice. So it's a little bit hard of a mask to paint and a little bit uncomfortable. But if you really want this kind of Oni-style mask for Sub-Zero, then this is, I think, Villainous Prop Shop as well. I might want to mention that Villainous isn't the only do-it-yourself. We also have unboxed some from, what was it, something for cosplay? What's that guy's name? You know,
3D printing for cosplay.
Yeah, that's it. He sells do-it-yourselfs for about $20 with free shipping.
This is my version of the teeth from the same seller. And yeah, this was a pain. This was a hand do-it-your-thing because there's so many different layers to it as the color goes. But it turned out all right. This I actually got the size way too big for me. So I had to actually change its shape afterwards. That's why it looks good from the front, but from the side it's very long. This is the longest mask I have.
Speaking
so this is
long masks. Look at this baby. Look how long that is.
Your MKX is the longest mask, period.
Yes, it is. And it is quite comfortable, but it makes it hard to speak a little bit because the padding is so much right here that when it's
there's no air. The sound has to go through your eyeballs in order for you to be heard.
So I actually do like this mask, but over time it has been falling apart a little bit. The glue that was used on the inside, whenever I travel with it, it bends a little bit, and then it's made it to where it's falling apart. And that's mostly my fault. But I don't remember, where did you get that mask from? And do you remember it was from Russia, wasn't it?
What? That one?
The MKX one that you bought me.
If I could go back that far, let me see.
You won't figure it out.
I believe I got it from from
You're
here.
welcome, CyberFox. And we're sorry to anybody who we haven't seen your comments in the chat. We love you guys, and we're sorry. There's going to be more streams. I'm probably going to be streaming next week. Skylar donated $2. Thank you. Do you watch any animes? I suggest My Hero Academia. Yes, I have seen. I think I've seen the first season of that. It's got all those superheroes in it. One of my favorite animes is Hunter x Hunter. I don't know who's seen that. It's kind of in the Dragon Ball vein of animes. You know, it takes after that. And definitely Dragon Ball is up there. For you especially, because you watched Dragon Ball all the time when we were growing up.
Check out Fire Force. If you want a more recent one, Fire Force.
Food Wars.
It is all about firefighters.
Oh, really?
In this alternate reality.
Yeah, so you watched it for that reason, huh?
Yeah, so it's got a lot of fire. The lead character is pretty interesting.
But it's not your jam too at the same time because they're putting fires out, right?
Yeah, but they're fighting fire with fire.
Oh.
So they have like TK abilities that have to do with being able to control fire or harness it or produce it, depending on what tier of a specialist you are.
So, Sub-Zero, have you watched Mortal Kombat Legacy? Yes, and I do love our fight in the snow. Well, you know, that's a really good fight, even though there are lots of parts that I love about Legacy, but then there's lots of parts that don't exactly work out. I would love to see them do another season, though. I would love to see what that turned into. If they could just reboot and do another type of, maybe for like MK11.
I would say the best thing about Legacy was Raiden's take, and I like Liu Kang's angle. I like where they went with it. They kind of made Liu Kang. What is that word? Against the humans, against the Earth realm for just basically taking for granted that they were doing all these things for them.
And so we're really excited about the movie coming out, though, because we did see some clips, and it looks like they're going to do some epic fights in that.
And CyberFox Inkway, I am a very big Dragon Ball Z fan, too. I watched basically everything, every episode.
We have been planning
until Dragon Ball Super came out, and I lost it.
Goku and Vegeta. We've been planning on bringing them both in, and we might still do that if you guys want to see it. But this is another one of my MK11s. This is also from, I believe, not the Enot store, but it was a seller similar that actually shut down afterwards. The padding is very excessive. I'm like drowning in this padding when I put this mask on.
So too much padding is bad? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Too much padding. It makes it hard to breathe. And, comparatively, these two masks are very different in shape and size, too. So, like, this is my fat face mask. So if I want to feel fat, I wear this. And if I want to feel skinny, I wear this.
I see.
So I painted this myself, and this is what we got online. I think it's about 55 or something like that.
Yeah, it was a really good price for that quality there. Just give them that one. Toxic Avenger. What? I remember the Toxic Avengers when I was a kid. The Toxic Avengers was an animated show. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. But this is the Mortal Kombat 4. I love this one.
Oh, yeah. That's Hidden Assassins.
This one is so good. Made by Hidden Assassins, the guy we told you about earlier. This is I believe, the fourth mask I had gotten from him. And it is leather inside. Leather inside. He does his normal bang-up foam job on the outside to protect your face from the edges. Stellar paint sealant that he uses. These don't get worn down too fast. They last for years. Obviously safe for airsofting because he uses fiberglass inserts, so they're really strong. And a good strong strap. Really love this mask too.
Since we're talking about masks, let me point out Make Mask. This one right here, I have complained about this one before because of the battery that stabs. So that is a problem with this mask. But another thing I wanted to update you guys on is for some reason the top LED went out. I don't know if you can see it, but it
They
went out.
are individual. I thought it was just a strip.
Yeah,
I
so
thought it
that
was a
happened
strip.
very, very early on. And my other mask that was sound sensitive, the one that was activated like that, it went out completely before I even used it again. So if you speak in that mask, you will destroy it. And that is one of the unfortunate things about some of these masks with LEDs is you never know if the seller is taking into account that you may talk a lot in that mask and it may get wet. And if they don't take it into account, you may just wear the mask once as Sub Zero, scream for 30 minutes, and then never be able to turn the LEDs on again. So that's one thing I want you guys to know back at home, that some of these are a little bit more waterproof than others.
Okay, so yes, Justin Ray, Doom guys should be in Mortal Kombat. I agree with you.
That's why we put him in the
Doom
Halloween video.
Was the first 3D game I ever played. Most people is probably the same if you're over 30. And I remember going to it was a Circuit City when Circuit City was a thing. Now they're out of business. But at the time, we went to a Circuit City, me and my friend, in Los Angeles, and we basically took the demos off the computers that they had selling and put the disc of Doom in them. And we're playing on their computers in the store because we didn't have a computer yet.
Oh, wow.
I remember that. So, and Keanu Reeves, Combat Pack 3. Keanu Reeves,
Yes.
John Wick,
Oh,
Combat Pack
wow.
3.
Combat Pack 3. I don't think that they're going to go that far.
Come on. You
But
got to extend this.
But I think we're getting toward the end of this stream. I'm going to try and answer some questions real quick. Any last questions you have, feel free to leave them. We're sorry if we have not said hello to you. We hope you're all doing well at home amongst all this craziness in the coronavirus. We're raising money for the coronavirus right now to a variety of different charities. If you would like to donate, now is the time to do so if you'd like to help this cause. And we hope that you guys are all not having the worst lives out there with all of this, that you're not all stressed out, that you guys do have everything that you need. And if you need anything, like if you want to talk to somebody, go ahead and message us. I'll try and talk to as many people as I can. I want to be there for you guys right now. I love you guys, and I really appreciate all you've done for us and this community that we've built together. And we hope that we can keep building it with you guys. And we're looking forward to the future in that regard. So let's answer some final questions, maybe. And I see you have a mask you want to show first.
I just want to show this one because it's different and not many people think about it or remember it. But this is the MK versus DC Scorpion mask. And I really love the look of this. I avoided it for a long period of time for Hidden Assassins, but this Spanish seller right here made it, and I really liked it. So I picked it up, fully finished. And it came, no pads. I had to actually put this mesh in to hide my face, which I didn't appreciate doing that, but he actually included strap loops for my straps to go in. So I really appreciate that design.
And that came from Mexico, didn't it?
Yeah?
It was from a luchador selling, mask maker.
Yeah, if I was to go to
you got your Spawn mask from too?
No, Spawn mask came from eBay, and it's this one came from Etsy for sure. The Etsy seller's name.
Do you think we will have a Mortal Kombat collection coming soon?
Forge Addict 3D.
Yes, I do.
Forge Addict 3D does this.
It was a 3D print?
Yeah, and that's not the first time that we've used that seller for something.
Our Instagram is BizarrelyFunny. It's pretty much BizarrelyFunny for everything. Twitter, Facebook, all of them. We're most active on Twitter right now. It's kind of hard to be active on all platforms at once because there's a lot going on. But if you guys need to talk, send me a PM on Twitter. I'll try and follow you back, or on Instagram. And
here's
if
something.
It takes a while. I'm sorry.
I would like to introduce to you guys. I would like to challenge you in this time of mask making and time of wearing a mask is a good idea, I want you to take. We're going to come out with a tutorial of our own on how to make a couple masks, but you search the internet; they're everywhere. Make a mask and show us your mask.
You know,
Show me
some
your
have already
mask.
done that because I did a TikTok video where I make a t-shirt into a mask, and I have a lot of clips of people doing the same thing. So maybe on that video, we'll show some of those. We'll show you guys wearing your masks, and we'll feature that in this content.
Yeah. So post it back to us. Images, video clips, whatever you got of a mask that you made yourself and are going to wear. One you're proud of.
And we'll show it off in a video about mask making. And also, if you do have materials lying around, if you're making a mask for yourself and you find it turned out great, maybe make some more and donate them to the hospital if you have some time. We're going to be trying to do that soon here. We have some vacuum bags for that. I have to figure out how to turn them into masks still, but it could make over 100 masks off of these vacuum bags. So certain materials you might have lying around the house, certain fabrics might be able to help out. There's a desperate
I've got a different kind for my vacuum, so I actually have to dissect the bag, and it will not make 100. It won't, but it will provide a filter layer that your mask will be able to utilize to better filter out bad contagions.
Because unfortunately, as some of you know, hospitals, a lot of the nursing staff do not have enough masks, and it's creating a little bit of a problem in hospitals. So let's answer some questions. What are our real names? My name is Ryan.
My name's Anthony.
And age, I guess, 31.
35 ish.
Yeah, and there you have it. We're getting on the old side. We've been playing Mortal Kombat since we were younger than we can almost remember playing Mortal Kombat. It's been so much of our life. Hey, Wyatt, welcome back. You guys are cool. I want a Scorpion mask because I'm a big fan of Scorpion. Yeah, see, that's what we're going to do in the future. I think if we ever get enough of a budget, we're going to start giving masks out when we do unboxings. We'll give out a mask to somebody. If we get enough money rolling in, we want to give it right back to you guys. Oh, a yellow mask right there, huh?
This mask right here is probably the one I'm going to tell you how to make. This one is the first Mortal Kombat Scorpion mask that I had made for Q&A 2. From before that was just fabric folded behind her head. It was a bandana or whatever, and then, so this is the actual first ever proper mask design that we had done for me and you. So I can actually show
you found it. It's still around. It's crazy how we can find stuff like that.
Yeah, it took me a while. It really did.
Hey, Bryams.
There's blood on it too. That's pretty cool.
You guys don't even look. Your ages and your names do suit you, but what if you don't have anything other than Discord? Well, I do have Discord. It's just I need to actually install the app again. I mean, I have an account. I just don't have it on my computer, so...
I can't figure that out. I haven't used it long enough to know what's going on with it.
I think I'll get Discord going again because I know that that's a good way to be able to reach us. And I know a lot of you don't have other options. So.
On Facebook, same.
So let's answer a couple more questions. How did we meet? Well, we're cousins, so we've known each other pretty much all of our lives. And during the summers when we were growing up, he would be brought up from California, and he'd mostly stay with his dad. And he'd come over every day, though, and we'd play all day long.
I would stay at his house sometimes for extended periods over the summers. Because my dad is in everything. He works all the time. He does a lot of odd jobs and things like that. So at times it was difficult for me to stay with him when it was my time to come up. And so I would go to my uncle's, and that's where you were, and I would stay there.
And that's where we did all our like play fighting as Mortal Kombat characters. All of our ninja stuff got learned through that, and Ninjas, also through
spies. That was the thing. Go out in the darkness. It's very dangerous. Never, don't do that.
climbing trees and stuff too. We were doing a lot of martial arts together early on, and we would put it like a pillow down, and then do like a judo throw or something that we learned from a sheet. You know, we'd have like a
Yeah,
drawing of
I
it
printed out the entire move list of every throw in judo,
and a keto and
and
all
we
that kind
went
of stuff.
through every single one over and over and over again. And also, we get our costumes from all kinds of places. To answer that question, because it keeps coming up again, um, eBay sells a bunch of different ones. Like this one came from there. Xcauser makes it. The previous one I have, I think, is like a cute costume shop, something like that. Adorable costume shop. I don't like the name, but it is where you got yours from, and I got my other one from,
If
as
you
well
guys want
as
to know where we get the
Etsy.
costumes, though, most of these have been unboxed on our channel. If you go to our unboxings, you can see a lot of our costume and
Whole playlist of everything we've ever
unboxings,
opened.
and you'll get a lot of information about how long it takes to get the mask, about what's wrong with it. What's your favorite character except you? Okay, well, you already answered that. Jeez. I feel like I have to still go with an ice character. I don't really want to, though. You know, I don't want to have to go with Frost.
Yeah, would you cheat? Would you cheat the question? Would you say like Sub-Zero? I mean my other
Yeah,
one.
that's what I was thinking of doing.
We're
That I was
coming through
thinking
you
of just
two
saying my
versions.
brother before he died. Are you guys going to be playing Doom Eternal? Well, originally we were planning on doing some Let's Plays together, but because we're in different places, one of us has to watch the other play from afar, and there's such a delay that it does create a little bit too much of a barrier for us, I think, to make Doom work at this point. But we're planning on playing it after this is all kind of, wait, once we
Yeah,
can see
which
each
won't
other
make any
again.
sense because everybody will have played the game to death and then you won't watch it. But we will still do it.
Yeah, we do stuff like that because we still promised we would do it, even though we can't do it now. We still want to get that out. Scorpion, do you think you're better than Spawn?
Mm, that's close. See, he's taller than me. Yeah, but we both got the chains. We both got the speary stuff. He's got ectoplasm. I've got fire. He's got guns. I don't got guns. I got kunai. I could throw a bunch of stuff at him.
Somebody said I remember that
But I'm
Scorpion's
not
first Halloween
immortal.
was
If
the
that's your
shit.
question, I have come back a couple times, been resurrected, but technically not immortal. He would be stronger in that regard. I would have to cut his head off.
You'd never beat Spawn. It's not. It wouldn't happen.
I would have to be very good with my sword katas.
How do you feel about that? That he's got your chain and everything? I mean, he's a better version of you. You know, he's come back from the dead and all that. The family thing.
I was
How
a
do you feel
fan.
about being inferior?
I was a fan. I get it. Vengeance is a thing.
I'm just trying to poke fun at you. I'm sorry. So any last questions? Let's see. Okay, let's each answer one more question. And I'm sorry to anybody whose question we didn't answer or see. We love you guys, and we'll do more of
Thank you,
these so that
Daniel.
we can make this better. Okay, we can get this working right. Thank you all so much for your donations too. This is going to the coronavirus. We will tell you in a tweet or whatever how much all of this collectively meant, and we'll show you the donations that occur. Let's see. What one was my last question?
We've got guns over there.
I don't know. I'm kind of trying to be selective and end on a good one, but they're all good.
Horaigoshi, I don't know. I don't know who that is.
And I think I might have missed a $2 donation from Skylar. I think it's related to whether or not we would
Punisher meets
play
Scorpion.
a certain game. I think.
I like the Punisher. It's a
Sorry for missing
it's a
that.
good series. That actor killed it.
Do you guys like more the glossier type of mask or the matte type of mask? I'm going to go with
Gloss.
glossy, but the problem with glossy is if you green screen with that, you have a lot of reflection of the
Yeah,
lights
if you
hitting
were
it.
to have a backdrop of green screen that you're trying to remove, anything shiny that you're wearing is a potential disappear for no reason, and it's a big nightmare. So, as far as that goes, matte is superior. If you're doing like a matte thing, less shine is good.
I just got
But if you're
told to
not doing
chill.
green screening, man, shiny looks nice, doesn't it?
I'm chilling out. Yeah, yeah, the shiny is great. That is one of my favorite masks of yours. And we weren't expecting it to be that good because the pictures online, which have to do with the way that it bounces, light bounces off of it, did not look good. I mean,
He was
compared to how
hiding it.
good it
He
looks.
was wearing it with the hood like I am, so you couldn't really see the whole mask. So it was kind of like confusing.
How much money do we make on YouTube? Well, that varies. The adpocalypse was really killing the revenue. Like we weren't making I think we were making like 400, 500 a month that we were splitting that amount together.
It's
But
not a thing we can actually discuss legally.
yeah,
Uh,
we can't get into too much specifics on like I can't say the actual dollar amount overall because I think you're not supposed to, but a lot of it goes back directly into either buying masks, buying costumes, into us traveling back and forth. It costs $70 basically to see each other, and then there's another like 20, $40 in the editing programs and all these different things that you need to get. And so it usually almost all goes right back in. I'd say over time, 2/3 of the money we've gotten have went right back into buying costumes and buying other things, and that 1/3 is probably what we've split along these years for editing videos and making content. And it hasn't really been that much, but the amount has been big enough that we've been able to bring all these costumes and all of these characters thanks to you guys. So I really appreciate that.
I used to have a home gym to answer that question, uh, and I still have a total gym out there. I have dumbbells. I have a salmon ladder, which of course you knew that Scorpion has a salmon ladder in the backyard, but I have to fix it because it's 3 years old and it's kind of dilapidated. So one of the Scorpion workshop videos I'm about to do, I'm going to fix that, and you can watch me do it. But as far as fitness goes, I work all the time. So I'm constantly lifting boxes, pushing things, and loading trailers and unloading trailers. So fitness in general, I can keep up with by just doing my job when I'm not here.
How tall are we? Well, I'm 5'10", and
I'm
he's
6 foot, depending on how cold it is. I don't. I'm 6 foot sometimes.
but sometimes he looks a lot taller because sometimes he'll wear shoes and I won't, and so it creates a little bit more.
But
Than
your
there.
Sub Zero chair is taller than mine.
Okay, well at least I
So
get
he
to look
always
taller
looks
sitting
taller than
down.
me.
Okay, so thank you guys all for being part of this stream. We decided to do it just at random because we wanted to do something where we could not only communicate with you guys, but be able to donate some money to the coronavirus charity, the various charities. And next week, I'm probably going to do a stream that's specifically about charity for the coronavirus. So stay tuned for that. I'll keep you guys updated on Twitter, Instagram, and other social media. And also contact us if you need to get in touch with us. Even if it's just that you're stressed out, I'll try and be available for as many of you as I can. There's only so many hours in the day, but I love you guys and I love this community and I love being a part of it. So thank you guys so much for giving this to us. Thank you for contributing so much money to this coronavirus relief and just being a part of
Whatever
our
you
channel and
can.
helping us grow.
I mean, I know it's hard for all of you. Not a lot of people can work right now and aren't making money. So we know that you're limited in something that you can give, and we don't want to put any pressure on you for that.
Absolutely not. Any donation, even if it was $1, is something that is very significant to helping out right now because even small amounts of money are going to help
You too,
a
Dan.
lot right now. So yeah, so that's the situation, and thank you guys so much for being a part of our channel for these 10 years and all that kind of stuff. For however long you've been a part of this journey, we're going to keep going for a long, long time, and we're doing that because we love being part of this community, and we love doing what we do. You know, we love making these videos, and the love of Mortal Kombat will never, never, ever, ever die. Okay, this is forever.
Miracles. That's
I'm
where I
gonna
work.
get to the 100-year anniversary. We're gonna be still going around with our walkers, you know, trying to fight each other. So, see you guys later, right? Bye.
Yes, we'll see you guys on the next whatever the hell it is we're gonna do.
We hope you have an icy day. Thank you so much.
Bye bye. We love you.
Love